Hello, everyone. Terrence Trumbo here. And today I wanted to talk about director Ang Lee's new movie that's in the works about Bruce Lee. Now, if you're not aware, Ang Lee is directing a new Bruce Lee biopic with his own son, Mason Lee, in the lead role as Bruce Lee. Ang Lee has said that he's striving to do something different with this movie in terms of action, saying that he will break some rules like Bruce would do. With work on the film being announced at the end of 2022, there still hasn't been a release date as of yet. Now, if you've seen my previous videos on this channel, you'd know that I was a student of a one Wong who fought Bruce Lee back in 1964. Since this is probably the most significant actual fight in Bruce Lee's life, it's been highlighted in many Bruce Lee biopics and movies, including Dragon, the Bruce Lee Story, the 2008 series, The Legend of Bruce Lee, and the more recent Birth of the Dragon. Now, I just want everyone to know that I'm not trying to do a total character assassination of Linda Lee or her daughter Shannon here. I'm just going to relate some facts that might not make them look good. So inevitably, I'm going to have everyone jumping all over me. But really, it's always been my hope that they'll just do better. So that being said, it was because of Linda Lee's 1976 biography, Bruce Lee, The Man Only I Knew, that most people believe that this fight came about because, as Linda put it, a council of Chinese elders in San Francisco were mad that Bruce Lee had non-Chinese students learning Wing Chun from him at his school across the bay in Oakland. This supposed council of elders tapped my teacher, Wong, to then fight Bruce Lee and get him to shut down his school. The reason I bring this up is because Bruce and Linda's daughter, Shannon Lee, is co-producing Ang Lee's movie and is sure to have the same take as her mother when it comes to this incident. As somebody who's been involved with the Chinese Kung Fu community in San Francisco for decades now, and as a former student of Sifu Wong himself, it is my opinion that Linda's story about how the fight came about is ridiculous and not based on fact. Now, I know depicting Bruce as kind of this civil rights leader who fought against bigotry in the Western world and within the Chinese community has been a good way to pique people's interest in Bruce Lee's origin story. The problem is the only evidence for the fight happening because of bigotry on the part of the San Francisco Chinese community is Linda Lee's own words. Bruce Lee himself never said that prejudice against white or black people was the reason he fought Wong. Also, Bruce never publicly mentioned Wong by name. When Linda publicly mentioned Wong by name, this prompted Sifu Wong to weigh in on the matter. In an interview for Official Karate in 1980, Sifu Wong said the fight came about because of an open challenge issued by Bruce Lee at the Sun Sing Theater on Grant Street in Chinatown. Wong also tried to sue Linda Lee and Inside Kung Fu magazine and get them to retract their story about his conflict with Bruce. Linda and company were able to win this case by proving that Wong was a public figure. But what's worse about Linda Lee's story is that she threw the SF Chinese martial arts community under the bus. At the time of Wong and Lee's fight in 1964, there were only 3 Kung Fu studios in San Francisco. These included Lao Bun's Hung Sing School, T.Y. Wong's Kin Mon School, and the Jiaosao, where Wong taught, which was kind of like an exchange where people mostly learned Tai Chi. If Linda is correct, both Lao Bun and T.Y. Wong would have had to have been a part of this secret cabal of Chinese elders who were outraged that Bruce was giving away the secrets of Chinese Kung Fu to the Guaylo. T.Y. Wong was a member of the Hop Sing Tong, one of the major tongs in Chinatown. He certainly would have been on this supposed council. Well, guess what? T.Y. Wong had white students in the 1950s, years before the fight. One of T.Y. Wong's students, Al Novak, was Bruce Lee's friend even. Now, there's a lot more I could go into about the reasons why Linda made such claims about the SF Chinese community, the troubles within her marriage, Bruce's extramarital affairs, as well as Linda and Shannon's conflicts with Bruce's students and family members. But I'll leave that for another time. So with this video, I really just wanted to prevent Wong Jackman from being further defamed and possibly made to look like a Chinese bigot in Ang Lee's new movie. As someone who knew him, I can tell you he was not a bigot, and it's a real shame that so many people were made to think that. I think that that somewhat affected his reputation with the greater public, making him seem like Bruce Lee's bitter enemy. But that was not the case, however, and since Ang Lee is known for doing extensive research for his movies, it's my hope that he will not perpetuate that narrative. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. There's more to come.